Hi everyone, this is Yinka hailing from the North Film Festival in NYC, and I have today with me the lovely Miss Karen, who is the director of Salt and Pepper.
Thank you, Yinka. Glad to be here.
Thank you. So, main thing is I wanted to know what inspired you, excuse me, to develop, write, produce, and direct Salt and Pepper.
So, Yinka, I felt there's a story that needs to be told that we haven't really heard one side, which is interracial relationships from the white perspective. So often we hear about the black perspective, a little bit of the tension that black people experience, but I haven't really heard of what is it like to be a white person in America experiencing the movement and the expression of black sentiment that feels oppressed or discriminated against. So I wanted to share that perspective and also talk about what the black people feel and why they feel that way, and then why do the white people feel the way they do, how is it that they feel, and how can we move forward and be united.
Thank you so much for sharing that information because even as a young adult in America, coming from a Nigerian background, I always try to emphasize to people like in Africa, we really don't look at it from that perspective. My dad tells me all the time, love who you love. It's not about the color of their skin. So I'm very grateful to hear that you are able to present such a story. And also, with that being said, do you see yourself making it into a feature film?
I would love to make it into a feature film. So what I'm hoping for is for investors to be able to get the funding to tell the story on a wider scale in theaters, and to make it where there's more opportunity for the dialogue that needs to be had to come to an understanding. And you mentioned you're from Nigeria. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I was born and grew up there. And one of the things that I never noticed is that I'm black until I came to the United States. And I believe it's because we're not taught to make that distinction, whereas black people in America appear to be taught the first thing as they're growing up is you're black, and it matters that you're black and that you're different and you will be treated differently, so expect to be treated differently. And I feel that that is an injustice to our community, to the black people and to the white people, because they have to uh, overcome that barrier as they interact with black people, because we've already put up a wall that I know you'll treat me differently, so I will respond a certain way because I'm expecting you to treat me differently. And I noticed there is a difference among black people in Africa, in the US, and in other countries in Europe. I lived in Germany for 6 years, and there is not that distinction. It is more like, oh wow, you're black, this is amazing, I want to get to know you more, versus here I feel like there's a lot more tension. And in my personal life I've experienced it's more coming from the black people, and the white people are reacting to it. And so I wanted to get to the bottom of it. Why do you feel that way? And can we talk about some of the experiences you've had? So the story is based on a black woman and a white man who come together to play music, and they have to really confront the biases they have, but also their very legitimate past experiences with the other race, to be able to come to an understanding and work together and have a meaningful interaction.
I am definitely grateful that you have come up with this story because at the end of the day, it's like in America, again, we are forced to look at the color of our skin and not realizing that deep down inside, we're all human. People are tired of using that as a basis of a conversation, but again, it's almost like we are trained. And I'm saying we, as American citizens, whether you're white, black, orange, purple, to have that perspective. So to have a film talk about these subjects is really a great thing. Do you have any new projects coming up?
I sure do. So I have the film Return to Me, that is a story about a young woman who is pursuing something that she knows she really shouldn't, and she's drawn to it, but there's something better for her that is more wholesome, more rewarding, more valuable, but she needs a little bit of help getting there. And so the young man that helps her get there is the lead role. and she has a decision to make, like we all do. There are things in our lives that we we want that we probably shouldn't want, and there are things that are better that we should pursue, and we have that struggle, and ultimately we have a decision to make. Are we going to go after what is good for us, or the thrill and the pleasure of the moment, which is not necessarily the best for us down the road?
And I really appreciate you telling us about the new project you have coming up. Thank you so much, Miss Karen. Her film Salt and Pepper will be screening on Friday, right before the gala. Please stop by and check it out at the Producers Club. Thank you so much, and have a good day. Thank you.